What's up, brother? Listen up, motherfuckers. Cringe is cool. Cringe is actually so cool that we make fun of it into an extreme in short form, like content. I see it on TikTok all the time, like, well, actually. Or now we have people like Sketch. Hey, brother. What's up, brother? Like, his whole character is cringe. And it's cool. Honestly, these days, if you're not cringe, you're the weird one. If you don't have what makes you what makes you different from like just the average NPC? You feel me? Like just the average person. It's your interesting interests, and if you don't show those, then you're just a boring person. Like now with the internet, you can find any interest, an idea, or hobby, and find a community of other people that are also into it. And so, don't be afraid to embrace it. Don't be afraid to embrace the cool, cringe shit, man. You know how cool it is now? E-girls are all over it. E-girls spawned in the last, 10 years. Started with Belle Delphine, bless her heart. Okay, and she made internet stuff cool. What happened after her? Oh, everyone just started coming out and thinking anime was cool. Don't be afraid to embrace what you like. Like, don't change yourself for it. Just find people that also like it. And turn that into a skill, or just you don't have to make money off of it, but you can. That's the whole point of social media. Posting your hobbies and your skills on social media for other people to learn off of or entertain themselves with, provide value. You create a relationship of trust, and you go from there. You have to lean in your strengths. Everyone's super different. But when you're a kid, everyone just wants to be the same because you don't want to be left out. You don't want to be the sore thumb thinking out. I think there's a saying where, I don't know, something about the tall grass gets cut, And so, being special in any way, being smarter than everybody in some way, in some way that makes you better or different, is seen so negatively as a kid. And even as an adult sometimes. Those that rise to solve problems are probably the most divisive. Elon Musk, all these people, comedians can be divisive. If you grow to have a skill, have an opinion, and express your strengths, there will be opposites to that. There will be negatives to that. But I think the positives outweigh the negatives. It's better to be yourself than to lie about it and not enjoy life, not enjoy yourself, right? I am a weeb. Okay? I'm a coomer. I'm a gamer. All those things make up me. Therefore, it's better for me to accept them and bring them into my life than just live a sad life of feeling like you'll be judged and hated. Just be yourself and you'll find a community eventually. People that like you, people that appreciate you for who you are. A lot of people in my life ask me why I'm the way I am, and honestly, I just tell them that it's funner this way. The fact that I'm loud, the way I laugh, the fact that I will talk to anybody and say what's on my mind for the most part, it's just way funner this way. Way funner to live life this way. I don't understand how people could not live life this way. People that are more reserved. I understand that. I guess that just is between introverts, extroverts, different experiences in your life. But I couldn't imagine not being me and just falling into my strengths, because that's all that I can do. Everything that I used to grow up with as a kid and all my hobbies that I had as a kid, all the things that I was embarrassed about, is all cool now. So what I'm trying to say is, if you have something, anything, any hobbies, any ideas, this is probably more for a younger crowd, but don't be afraid to embrace it. Don't be afraid to embrace The cool cringe shit, man. You know what fucking really grinds my gears about cringe is cool and all my habits and hobbies, bro? I fucking love Kirby. I love Kirby. I've loved all the Nintendo games. I watched the show as a kid. And now all these fucking bitches on TikTok want to go and they fucking claim Kirby as like their sole idol tome. Bitches be fucking having whole rooms full of Kirby's. What? So now it's just an e-girl thing? What about the guys? All right? He was my boy. Okay, I grew up with Kirby, man. Fucking fighting Star Warrior shit, pulling out the sucking up monsters and fighting shit, bro. And playing his games and like fighting bosses, killing DDD. That was the shit. And now he's just some cutesy girly. No, I don't want him claimed by just the e-girls. I don't see any dude out there talk about Kirby, bro. I'm about to be bringing him back. I'm about to be talking about Kirby on TikTok. I don't know, and then bag a fucking TikTok e-girl. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, I want to try this format where I just talk to the camera for a little bit, talk to you guys for a little bit. You know, it might be a short video, it might be long, depends on how shitty I get myself together. But basically, I was talking with my friend the other day, and it just made me realize, like, I've always wanted, you know what? I've always wanted to be a fucking pretty boy. Okay? To be honest. I always wanted to be a pretty boy because I always saw bitches with fucking, I don't know, lanky, skinny dudes coming out of the fucking Auschwitz camps, and I'm just over here like, okay, so I'm just fucked then, because I've always been big bone, you know? I've always been the big guy. But even when I was a kid, I was a little younger. I did come off a bit more feminine, but I guess that's just because I was younger. Like when I was 16, 17, I had, you know, I mean, I didn't have the big like bushy beard. I still had my hair, but quickly, very quickly, dude. Into my 20s, I lost my hair and I grew my beard, and it's just what it is, you know. So I have to lean into the hyper masculine look. That's just what it is. I can never be a skinny pretty boy, even though I think they get all the fucking bitches, bro, because it's just what it is. Women tend to like feminine features in men. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if I would say all women, but it seems to be a trend that women love feminine features in men. They say, like, so there's the attractiveness scale for like men. Everyone finds women more attractive, like higher in the attractiveness scale, and women typically rate men pretty low in the attractiveness scale. But that also, in my opinion, is because men value attractiveness much higher than women. But for whatever reason, like women to women, they'll always say like, "Oh, she's so pretty," or whatever. Like they can judge that scale of attractiveness, even though they might not be attracted to women in themselves. But then they go and they date a fucking feminine guy. So like, I don't know, dude. I mean, so for example, you'll see a lot of women, they might say that they're lesbian, but there's no way that they're actually, like, 99% of lesbians are not 100% lesbian. They're usually bi. And then so we jump to that, but we can also jump to the fact that I honestly think most women are in some form or fashion bi. They might not lean into it, but like they're okay with it, you know? Because it's like, girls just be that way. They be fucking kissing up on each other, and they're like, oh, I don't know. Maybe it's not everyone's thing, but that's just all an interesting topic. I think masculine men are fucked right now. We have a subset, but that's the thing about leaning into your strengths, okay? You have to lean into your strengths, and although you might completely take away 70% of people, like, that might like you or in the middle or whatever, that 30% are going to love you. And that's all you need, is that 30%. So 30% of people are gonna like everything. They're gonna like your hobbies. They're gonna like the way you look. They're gonna be all about it, dude. And then like 70% of people are either gonna not like you or be iffy or be in the middle. But you don't need those motherfuckers. You need the 30%. And that's what I mean when I say cringe is cool and you should lean into your qualities, lean into the things that make you who you are, whether that be physically or mentally. The internet has given us a way to express ourselves and join communities online to be able to not feel so left out anymore and not feel like a fucking drone where everyone needs to be the same and everyone wants to sit at the cool table